Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for August the 31st, read by Kirsty S. from the East Midlands in the United Kingdom. AA Thoughts for the Day. A New World. We have entered the world of the Spirit. Our next function is to grow in understanding and effectiveness. This is not an overnight matter. It should continue for our lifetime. Continue to watch for selfishness, dishonesty, resentment, and fear. When these crop up, we ask God at once to remove them. We discuss them with someone immediately and make amends quickly if we have harmed anyone. Then we resolutely turn our thoughts to someone we can help. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 84. Thought to consider. Within our wonderful new world, we have found freedom from our fatal obsession. Acronyms. PAID, pitiful and incomprehensible demoralization. Just for today. Pathway, from He Had Been Listening. In thinking all this over, it finally became obvious to me that the God I thought had judged and damned me had done nothing of the sort. He had been listening, and in his own good time his answer came. His answer was threefold: the opportunity for a life of sobriety, 12 steps to practice in order to attain and maintain that life of sobriety, fellowship within the program, ever ready to sustain and help me each 24-hour day. St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. Came to Believe, page 11. Daily Reflections. A unique program. Alcoholics Anonymous will never have a professional class. We have gained some understanding of the ancient words, freely ye have received, freely give. We have discovered that at the point of professionalism, money and spirituality do not mix. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 166. I believe that Alcoholics Anonymous stands alone in the treatment of alcoholism because it is based solely on the principle of one alcoholic sharing with another alcoholic. This is what makes the program unique. When I decided that I wanted to stay sober, I called a woman who I knew was a sober member of AA, and she carried the message of Alcoholics Anonymous to me. She received no monetary compensation, but rather was paid by staying sober another day herself. Today, I could ask for no payment other than another day free from alcohol. So in that respect, I am generously paid for my labour. As Bill sees it. Morning Thoughts. Many newcomers, having experienced little but constant deflation, feel a growing conviction that human will is of no value whatever. They have become persuaded, sometimes rightly so, that many problems beside alcohol will not yield to a headlong assault powered only by the individual's will. However, there are certain things which the individual alone can do. All by himself, and in the light of his own circumstances, he needs to develop the quality of willingness. When he acquires willingness, he is the only one who can then make the decision to exert himself along spiritual lines. Trying to do this is actually an act of his own will. It is a right use of this faculty. Indeed, all of AA's 12 steps require our sustained and personal exertion to conform to their principles, and so, we trust, to God's will. 12 and 12, page 40. Big Book Quote. Now we go out to our fellows and repair the damage done in the past. We attempt to sweep away the debris which has accumulated out of our effort to live on self-will and run the show ourselves. If we haven't the will to do this, we ask until it comes. Remember, it was agreed at the beginning we would go to any lengths for victory over alcohol. Alcoholics Anonymous, Into Action, page 76. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. Call on new prospects while they are still jittery. They may be more receptive when depressed. See them alone if possible. Tell them enough about your drinking habits and experiences to encourage them to speak of themselves. If they wish to talk, let them do so. If they are not communicative, talk about the troubles liquor has caused you, being careful not to moralise or lecture. When they see you know all about the drinking game, Commence to describe yourself as an alcoholic and tell them how you learned you were sick. Am I ready to talk about myself to new prospects? Meditation for the day. Try not to give way to criticism, blame, scorn, or judgment of others when you are trying to help them. Effectiveness in helping others depends on controlling yourself. You may be swept away by a temporary natural urge to criticize or blame unless you keep a tight rein on your emotions. You should have a firm foundation of spiritual living which makes you truly humble if you are going to really help other people. Go easy on them and be hard on yourself. That is the way you can be used most to uplift a despairing spirit, and seek no personal recognition for what you are used by God to accomplish. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may try to avoid judgment and criticism. I pray that I may always try to build up others instead of tearing them down. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Centre City, MN 55012. My name is Kirsty, and I'm an alcoholic. Thank you for this opportunity of reading Transitions Daily for the month of August.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.